Hello everybody, I'm Matthew Brune here with Colin Mitchell, and it's time for the Denver Nuggets to make their selection in the first round here with the 22nd pick. Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., that's the core that this team is running with in the future. Jeremy Grant is...
Gary Harris.
Gary Harris. Okay, if you want to go Gary Harris and Monty Morris and Torrey Craig. Do you want to keep naming players here, or are we going to talk about what this team needs in this year's draft?
What do they need?
All right, here's what they need. If Jeremy Grant is gone, they need a big. Pretty simple. If Jeremy Grant is gone, they need to replace that. They should do everything in their power not to let Jeremy Grant leave. And whoever gets Jeremy Grant, I will raise my expectations of that team significantly higher than what they should be. Because Jeremy Grant is that good to play at the four. And when this team specifically, when Jeremy Grant was on the court, they were tremendous. So, assuming that they keep him, because they should keep him, well, if they don't, if they don't, they should pick Robert Wood. Yep, Robert Wood is a really good pick for them because he's Jeremy Grant light right now. If they keep the pick, I'm sorry, if they keep Jeremy Grant, it's really hard to see what they need because they're so balanced across the board, right? I will say that I think you get some depth here. I think you go shooting, and I think you get depth here. So I'm looking at either Desmond Bane or Isaiah Joe. Probably Desmond Bane if I do.
I like Desmond Bane because of his height. I don't like Isaiah Joe just because he's a guard. I also like I don't even have a big on my big board for these top 28.
Yeah.
The next one would probably be Zeke Nnaji.
Zeke Nnaji.
Just because he's been kind of, when he's done his individual workouts, obviously, we talked about those not really meaning a whole lot. He's been able to hit threes, and I think is one of the only bigs that can actually hit threes in this draft. In terms of like an actual tall guy,
yeah,
I think that's a good pick.
Yeah. So I had Robert Woodard, I had Desmond Bane. One other name I'll take Isaiah Joe out because I think they would take Desmond Bane over him. One other name I'll throw out, which is kind of a flyer pick, is Leandro Bolmaro, which is interesting.
That's an interesting pick.
Because he's like a 6'7" guard that can create. He might not even come over immediately. But the Nuggets, from what I've heard, the sources I've talked to, they are not afraid to take a guy that may not be able to help them next year. So
almost these last few picks they've taken, huh?
So, so with that in mind, I think we see the Nuggets do something. This pick will tell us a lot. If they pick Desmond Bane, they expect him to come in and help right away. If they pick a big, they're worried about Jeremy Grant.
In the 2020 NBA draft, the Denver Nuggets select Zeke Nnaji from the University.
There you go.
Hey, look at you. Good job. All right.
And actually, we didn't even think about this either.
I love it.
We didn't think about this either. They also don't have Paul Millsap anymore.
It's true. It's free agent as well.
So that also fills that hole.
Is Plumlee a free agent as well?
Yes, Mason Plumlee is.
All right. So then you're basically filling that role here. And Zeke Nnaji, yes, it says power forward there, but you preferably want him at the 5.
Right, he's like 6'10".
Yeah, he's a big, he's a rim runner, shot 57% from the field, 16 points, 8 rebounds. I personally had him a lot lower than a lot of people. I had Zeke Nnaji at 41. I think he is limited in his in what he can do, and honestly, like I've said before, centers are kind of a dime a dozen, right?
Yes.
Unless if you're picking the top end guys, Zeke Nnaji, what's his ceiling? It's not going to be all-star, right? Most likely.
It's true.
Like, he's not going to make an all-star game. You're hopeful that he can do something special to maybe get him to a level of like a Mitchell Robinson. That's the hope. But if he doesn't reach that, then you're looking at just replacing Miles Plumlee.
Yep.
And that's
which is fine at 20,
it's fine.
22.
Yeah, no, it's fine. But and he might be able to help them right away, right? Because his motor's good and he's a good athlete, so he can come in and maybe play. But I'm by no means is he this guy who's going to come in and be Mitchell Robinson right off the bat. No.
What's interesting to me is that Nico Mannion is still on the board.
Is it?
I think so.
Yes.
Only because 2 other Arizona players.
Yes. All the other Arizona players are going, but
yeah.
I'm interested in this pick from the Nuggets' perspective because it kind of shores up their front court, but I feel like they have other needs that could have helped on the wing, especially.
Yeah. We'll see. This pick is no longer New Orleans' pick.
Oh, who did
This
they
is
trade
going to Denver.
Oh my gosh, so you heard it here first, even though you're watching this after the draft. Drew Holiday was traded from the Pelicans to the Bucks, and they got all these freaking picks. And now this pick is going from the Pelicans to the Nuggets.
To the Nuggets. I don't know for what yet.
Let's see what they got.
Milwaukee Bucks select RJ Hampton.
The Nuggets select RJ Hampton.
I love this pick for the Nuggets
Why?
because they have shown that they can hit on guys. I mean, that's literally it. That's all I have. MPJ, RJ Hampton, Bol is doing something at the very least. Jokic, Nurkic, like Monte Morris. Need I go on? Jeremy Grant somehow developed into
Okay. So you believe in their
Player
development,
Yes.
more than you believe in RJ Hampton specifically.
RJ Hampton, I think we both agree, has a lot of upside. However, we both also thought that he had one of the lowest floors.
Yes.
I think Denver is the perfect spot for him.
Let me scroll down to see where I have him on my board. I have him pretty.
He's
low.
20. I think he's 24th on mine, isn't he?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, he's 23 on yours.
23. There he is.
I have him at 30 on mine, and you basically summed it up pretty well. I mean, the upside is he's a solid passer. He's a good creator.
Crazy athlete.
He's a very, very good athlete, and you hope that his shooting can come around to the point where he is an NBA level guard, and he's an all-around type guy. So, with that in mind, and he can fill out a little bit. With that in mind, I like this pick because, like I said before, the Nuggets are not worried about this RJ Hampton helping them this year. They're trying to continue to develop players and build for the future, even though they already have, a future in there. They have a present as well. So it's an interesting situation that they're in. Obviously, his defense is not good. His jumper needs to get better. He needs to fill out. He's very slight. He's quick, but he's not like super blur quick with the ball. His bag of moves needs to get a little deeper, in my opinion. But 6'6", 24th pick, guy who you hope can help you in 2 years, 3 years.
It's a perfect pick.
I don't mind it. It's perfect.
For the Denver, yes. You trade. I don't even know what they traded.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, that's perfect.